Good morning, everyone. I'm Carol Williams with Williams Immigration, and we are back for another Monday morning edition of Beyond the Soundbite, where we talk about all things U.S. immigration. So the first thing I want to talk to you all about is the March Visa Bulletin. The Visa Bulletin is issued every single month, and it tells us when someone can move from their I-140, if it's approved, to their adjustment of status, or if their I-140 is not approved, if they are eligible to file the I-140 and their adjustment of status together. But it really tells us where they are processing, where your specific spot in line, where are they processing. So we've got some great news this month, well, March, that essentially says that everyone worldwide, if they are not from China, mainland born, or India, can file their adjustment of status application. So again, that is for everyone worldwide except for those individuals from China who are mainland born and India. So that has been a significant move from the February Visa Bulletin to the March Visa Bulletin. So what that means is that you have an opportunity to file your adjustment of status application, which is the last application, once approved, will give you lawful permanent resident status. You have an opportunity to file that application in the month of March only, because we don't know, one, what the April bulletin will say, but also you cannot file it in February, so you have to wait until March, unless of course the February Visa Bulletin is current for your country and your classification. So keep that in mind. This is fairly large news. I know myself and lots of my colleagues were fielding lots of calls and emails on this past Friday. The new Visa Bulletin dropped last Thursday, so we were fielding lots of calls on Friday of last week. So this is a significant move in the Visa Bulletin. So if you are an EB-2 employment-based green card category, if you have been waiting to file your adjustment of status until your priority date is current in March, if you're EB-2 employment-based, it is current except for individuals from China who are mainland born and India. The next thing I want to talk to you all about is the H-1B lottery dates. We are getting closer and closer. As we know, the lottery is open from March 4th at noon Eastern Standard Time through March 19th, noon Eastern Standard Time. So keep that in mind. If you don't already have, if you're a company and you don't already have your My USCIS account, you're going to have to get that up and running. If you have entered the lottery before as a business, then you are going to need to, now is truly the time to dig out that password if you're not quite sure what it is, because frankly, you wouldn't have really needed it for a year. So just keep that in mind. So if you need to set up an account, that's going to have to be done. If you have an account but you haven't used it in a year, dig out that My USCIS account password now. And the last thing I want to talk about this morning is the increase to the premium processing fees. Those become effective March 1st. And just as a reminder, if you are filing H-2B or an R-1, which are for temporary workers or for religious workers, your current premium processing fee is $1,685. It will increase to $1,780. For sort of the remainder of our I-129 form categories. Those are your E's, your H's, H-1Bs, H-3s, your L-1, A's and B's, your blankets, your O-1s, P's, TNs, and Q's. The current fee is $2,805, and that will increase to $2,965. Also making that $2,805 to $2,965 jump are your I-140s for classifications EB-1, 2, and 3. If you are changing your status or extending your status to F, J, or M, your premium processing will move from 1965 to 2075. And if you are premium processing an EAD in connection with OPT or your STEM OPT, that fee will go from what it is currently, which is $16.85, and it will move to $17.80. So these increases, they say, are due to inflation and cost of living. So they're not these wild swings or not these huge jumps that we have seen in the past with premium processing fees, but they do go up March 1st. So that is any application that is mailed on or after March 1st. These new premium processing fees will attach. So if you have any questions about the new premium processing fee, the visa bulletin, specifically with the visa bulletin, whether or not you're current, whether or not you are able to file, what does it all mean? If you've got those types of questions, feel free to reach out to our office. We're more than happy to help you sort through those. And don't forget that our H-1B lottery dates are March 4th through March 19th. So those dates are coming up fast as well. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday and a